Coming to you live from Beauville. Libo, don't you know? Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the first time I'm going to be using a webcam. I'm going to try to figure out how to get her streaming, and you'll be seeing me streaming. Some would say streaking, but yeah, well. And, you know, if you liked what I've been doing so far, it's going to get better because I got this blue eye looking at me now, the all-seeing eye. It's very eye, something like that. Any hooch, things are moving. I'm going to show it to you. This is my Yeti mic right here. Look at this puppy right here. Woo, doggies. What is that right? Robbie the robot right there. Don't it look like that? Robbie the robot. Or one of them creatures in an alien film. Yeah, what about that? And then they got this other little camera over here. And I can't get both of them on at the same time. If any of y'all all out there got an idea, fine, but I can swap around. You got to figure out where to string them. I'm going to be building some platforms for them, and I'm going to get real creative here. Now, let me see what I can do looking at myself. Oh, yeah, we got the old roll-up there. Yeah, that deal. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? There he is, Mr. Ugly. Got to take my glasses off. Anyway, let me see. Now, I want a show of hands where you think I need a Frank Sinatra toupee. Fly me to the moon. Yeah. There it goes. There it goes. Ain't vanity wonderful? I mean, you know. Main reason I'm doing this ain't for my vanity. This here brush on my skin feels damn good. Get all the chiggers out, you know. Very invigorating. Yeah, it is. Very invigorating. This is a little bit more versatile than whatever. And I'm speaking through the Yeti. My sound quality's gone way the hell up. I mean, what the hell? $109 for a microphone should get you something. Wouldn't you say? And these fellers here with the Yeti idea, they pretty good. They got the Yeti idea down. You know, they helping folk out. You know, they giving them high technology. High technology. So we're coming up on 241, 247, all that kind of stuff. A 4, I couldn't see very well on my blog, and it weren't connected when I was shooting, but this baby's connected. Now, I got the streaming capabilities, and guess what? I can load this puppy direct to the YouTube. I can. I don't have to go through the upload dealy or nothing. I hope. I'm working on it. But if you'd asked this old bastard even yesterday if I'd gone this high technology, he'd had a problem. Yeah, what? He don't know shit on a computer. What the hell do you think you're doing with his goddamn cameras and shit and a goddamn high-class microphone? That son of a bitch. Who does he think he is anyway? Some kind of technocrat or rat or spat or something? I'm tired of it, I tell you. Oh, look, neck hairs. Oh, shit. It works well in the wintertime. You know, have a little hair growth down there. Keeps your neck from freezing. To wax a little nostalgic on my Alaska days. I've been through a 50 below zero cold snap. And even with the wind chill, 100 degrees up there, got 129 miles, I think it was, north of Fairbanks on the pipeline. And I pissed everybody off up there because I'd walk out of my single-wide business accommodations, had the chair there, and I'd get off the computer and go eat. And I didn't want to put my goddamn jacket on and, you know, bundle up like some kind of Eskimo with the seal furs and all that kind of shit. I go out in a nylon t-shirt. And it seemed like the powers that be had a situation with that. They said, well, that 50 feet you're walking from the trailer to the chow hall, you can freeze to death. And I said, well, I ain't yet. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, you some bitches. Don't you just hate when somebody's telling you to behave in the way they want you to behave when you're doing just fine the way you're behaving. Figure that one out if you can. Connect them fucking dots, if you will. It'll help you. Connecting dots is helpful because the next time another dot comes around and you're going, well, what the hell was that? You might have a connection. Say, well, I know what the hell that is. I gotta get the hell out of Dodge, man. I gotta go. Wow, I love this thing. I love it. How do you like the handheld business? Does he have a steady hand or don't he? You say on that damn bow, you don't have shit. You know, like those warning buzzards they got going off on. A good one. Oh, you got to watch this. You'll see what I did in the Navy. Communications technicians on board. This is the Bedford incident with Widmark and Pachi. Sydney. Sydney was jumping around saying, "What the fuck's going on? What the hell are you doing this for? You're running this crew ragged, and you're going after that goddamn Russian sub, and you're playing with fire." Sure enough, old Widmark, he said, "Goddamn right I'm playing with fire. I got the balls of a giant, and I'm going to smash that fucking Russian sub. It's the last thing I do." And it was. The word fire comes into play, and they let loose a shipped sub missile, and the Russians took umbrage and said, "Well, if you're going to shoot at me, I'm going to shoot back." And they had a nuclear conflagration. Another highly praised film that I would recommend for all you boys and girls out there that love the shit is, are you ready for it? 7 Days in May. Yes, and who was in that? Douglas. Yes, the old man, Kirk, and he was a nasty fella. And then there was he was actually he was there to save the day. It was you tell me who it was. Who was the general that was going to jack it up and take over the country? Who was that? Boyd Lancaster. He was going to fuck everybody up, and I think it was who was the president or something, Frederick Marsh or one of those. Shut him down. They didn't let him get away with it. 7 Days in May, propaganda all the way. And my very favorite with Henry Fonda. See if you can guess. A safe that failed? I don't know. Fail safe. Lovely, lovely, lovely. They had Walter Matthau in there saying, "Bomb the motherfuckers. You got a chance now. We want to bomb the shit out of those bastards before they can get us." Sound familiar? Hillary? Yeah, I want to be able to push that motherfucking button. I don't want any goddamn delays. When I push that fucking button, I want atomic conflagration all the ways, you some bitches. Otherwise, I'll have my hit team pay you a visit. Yeah. Do you think it's true that Hillary employs hitmen? Do you think she does? I mean, if I had $100 billion that I got from raping and pillaging and destroying, I don't think it'd be a hard get to go hire some hit team fellers to wipe out me peoples that's coming after me for my shit. You know, that kind of deal. And, oh, Trump, a bump. Oh, Trump, a bump. Oh, Trump, a bump. Did he, or did he not? Did he not promise to prosecute Hillary and Bill and that Arab woman too? Yeah, her and that Wiener. Now, if there was ever a name apropos for a goddamn politician, Wieners, it's right there. You got to ask yourself this question: who's getting that wiener? Is it you, bent over, past the 45-degree angle, and you feel something up there, and you say, "What the hell is that?" That sounds like a wiener. Oh my God! Now I'm surprised that maybe there are some comedians that got on that, and maybe Saturday Night Live and all that shit. Maybe they got on the wiener. I don't know. That's a good question for all you people there at the Saturday Night Live. Who is on the wiener? Hopefully it's a female, and she's taking good care of it. That's what I would say. I mean, just scrolling fantasy there, but I had a high hard one for Gilda Radner. Yeah, she was a sexy girl with that. Yeah, Rosanna Dana. What was she doing with Dana? Yeah, I mean, really. Dano, bust him, Dano, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, them there folks at the Saturday Night Live, they running the good propaganda. They make you laugh at the silliest shit for a reason. It's a pressure relief valve because you don't want to get fucked by these people, do you? So you got to laugh at them and be funny and make it normal. And well, if you can be laughed at, I mean, you're okay, can't you? I mean, otherwise you're just a total fucking asshole, fucking over everybody just because you're elected to do so. Now, I hope my voice is coming through fine. I got to out HP a little bit here. The microphone on the laptop ain't worth a shit because I screamed a couple of times and didn't get the good audibles. And I'm on a tester now, and I hope this goes right into your eardrum and bounces around and says, holy shit, that son of a bitch just screamed in my ear! Where's my goddamn baseball bat? I'm going to do something about it right now. Doing Al Capone on you. Smash all your machinery and shut you down. Yeah, you scream at me like that again, you bastard. Yeah, I heard all about it. Here, look at my neck. You can cut my throat. Yeah, jihaders. Yeah, I could show you my jihad knife, but I don't want to get too inflamed just yet. But we'll get into the jihaders. Actually, this is good yet. Very, very, very tight here. Listen to Tariq Falal. It's Tarek Fallal, I think. And but you'll get there. It'll come up on YouTube, especially at his presentation at the Canadian Security Council or something like that. These are the people that are responsible for the security of Canada, none less. And he was up there telling them what the jihad was all about. As an example, right here, right now, did you know that there were over 200 sects in India alone of Islam? And I talked about this before, but if the Shias and the Sunnis can't get along, what about the other 198ers in there in India alone? And you wonder why the shit's so deep. I mean, you got literally a Tower of Babel there in the old Islam Koran. Guess what? Another thing that Tariq will tell you is that the goddamn thing ain't in linear. Don't go 1, 2, 3. It goes 1, 5, 50, 60 hike or something like that. It's, and I want to ask you, if somebody puts shit out of order, do you think it's of a purpose to fuck with you? I'm serious. I mean, if you're thinking that chapter 2 is coming along and then they throw chapter 50 at you, just like in the Bible, and maybe the Talmud and the Torah, remember that there, I'm looking up, I'm not looking at shit really, but I'm looking at one of my dead screens up there. I had a nice little monitor for a while, but it weren't big enough. I got a good deal at the Best Buy. Got a lot to say about that corporation, but they treat me fine. They got the goodies I need. I got my cameras, I got my microphone from the Best Buy. Now, Best Buy, if this gets around to you and you get a run on the microphones and the cameras and all of that, maybe you could, grace me with some more of your wonderful machinery. I ain't quite thought of her yet, but I'm thinking on it. I got to get used to this here stuff first, and then maybe I'll get back to her. But anyway, I'm going to run with this. I'm at 1424 right now. See how we're going here, and see if I can flap this up to YouTube right away. But I had to talk with my buddy Dave. He calls himself. He's got a nickname. Now figure this out. This'll get you. This'll whip your tail right now. You know what Dave's nickname is at the Sapphire Solutions software? Oh, these guys are good too. They give you a hard time because the relations between Americans and the Indians ain't that special. I can guarantee you. I've been a customer of theirs at the motels across the country, and they have that old English class structure attitude that Americans seem to be lacking in class consciousness for some stupid reason. But anyway, this is his nickname. Honey at Sapphire Solutions Software. Now, all you fellers there, if I bump your business, I'm gonna get this is something I got to do today. I got to get the PayPal hooked up to my stream, and all you fellas and fillies and chillins and anything else that has the fruition to give me an addition to my bankaroo, well, do it. Like I said before, I want to be an absolute trillionaire, so I can go around to the Bill Gates and the Warren Buffetts and Donald Trumps and say, hey, I'm a trillionaire. What the fuck you got to say about that? Yeah. Do I get to rule the world like you fellers seem to want to, Bill Gates? Doing that vaccine business and not telling anybody what's in the shit. That's a good one, Bill. That's a good one, Bill. What's in the shit? What's in the goddamn vaccines that you're permeating into the poor folk? Do they have any say in what it is, or do you just have a bunch of people going around saying it's good for you? Yeah? Or is it one of them kind of deals, a time bomb delay type of deal? Ooh, NSA's listening. Time bomb, holy shit. He's a terrorist. A terrorista. Listen to the look of my lips, you son bitches. Yeah, let me get over here. Get over this. No, that's right there it is. That's why that tooth's a missing, you bastards. Yeah. A little blood on your hands never hurt nobody. You hear that one? It's in the, might be in the Koran. Ask Allah, because there's sword of Allah. And in case you missed the symbolism, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, if you want to see the sword of Allah, look at them crossed swords there in Baghdad that our old buddy's sodomizer Husseiner. Yeah, Barack Hussein Obama. And they say he ain't no Islamer. When his daddy was, his real daddy, heard tell that his mommy was, she was in altogether working the trade and in the pornos, and that's how they kept things afloat. Do you think Obama's daddy was a pimp? And do you think Michelle with the package of the male persuasion was one of his professional women? Said she was high class there in Chicago. They gave her $300,000 a year to sit on a high position at one of the top hospitals there, the Cream de la Cream hospitals there in Chicago. And she decided who got to live or die, depending on how thick their wallet was. They paid her $300K for, I don't know, maybe a couple of minutes work a day. I don't know. How long does it take you to totally shit can someone? You go over there to the poor folks thing, and you can wait in the emergency room for 50 fucking hours, and you can bleed to death, or you can die of a heart attack, or you can have a brain aneurysm before anybody notices you're dead. Yeah. Does that sound like a woman that you'd like to get next to, or a Man, whoa. Ooh. Like I said, pull it out, Michelle. Let's see what you got, honey. Prove everybody wrong and you ain't packing a cock. That's all. Sure sounds like it to me. And by the way, if Michelle is packing a cock, that makes Hussein Obama ain't a homosexual. A homosexual. Homo. Them's fighting words. If you've never been to the Castro in San Francisco, it's the mecca for the bare-butteds. On the parade days, you get them fellers out there with their motorcycle caps that's got the studs in them, and they got their studs in their chaps. And guess what's hanging out there for all to see? Some glorious asses, if you're looking for that kind of action. And they proud, boys. They're proud. And look at my ass. Don't you want a piece of that? Ooh, go Duckees. That's how they roll in good old San Francisco. Yeah. This is one of my sprolls. I figured it out. Used to walk down Market Street to work. And I'd be in my strut, had my leather pants. My hair was coming out. It was longer than it is now. I had my leather pants on. Rough side out. Didn't have the shiny shit showing. Didn't want to go too deep. And anyway, I'd get to come on from the gay fellers, and they'd give me the look and they'd give me the swish, and I'd mimic them and I'd give them the swish, and I said, "No, thank you, not today. I ain't having any." And walk on, and they were confused because they thought, well, he sounded like a fag. A homosexual. He kind of acted like one with his swish. Does that mean we have entree to fuck him? My good friend Ole. This is a shout out to my Danish brother. He's hanging tough. If you want to give me some money, I'll help him out. He wants to launch a book. God damn it. And he's caught up in the goddamn publisher nightmare. Nobody wants to carry him because he ain't got enough stripe or whatever, or he might not be sucking the right dicks or whatever. But anyway, I recommended that he read his book on the YouTube and so on and so forth, and I'll be glad to help him out. But my good friend, Ole Franson, me and him, he taught me mechanicry for a couple of years there in good old Los Angeles, here in good old Los Angeles. That's where I learned a lot of my mechanicry from. Used to be able to work on cars, but you can't even shit on them now without a computer. Go figure. I'm always amazed when I go into the Toyota for my Scion Sally. Sally the Scion. Sally. And man, do you Scion in that baby. 1.5. 06. It's before they got with the chip in the key. And if you lose the key, this is the tricky shit about the fops and the keys and all that shit. You get into that chippery, and it's going to cost you $300 if you lose it. $300 just to start my car up? Why don't the key work? It's a bitch. And the reason is, it's harder for someone to steal your car with that technology. But for one factor. They have tuning devices that can you can put a key in, and it's got a chip on there, and they can what they call that? Oh, there it is, right there. You see, they can reprogram that key to work in your ignition. Do you see? Some bitches. They had a piece. They had a camera out on this cat had a webcam on his house. And this cat walked up to his car, and he had this device that looked like it was like a handful. It wasn't much bigger. And he turned the knob. Beep, beep, and the car opened right up. I imagine they're getting a couple of K for them. They might have brought the price down, but I'm sure in the dark web you can buy them anytime you want. Now me, I got extra locks and whatnot on mine, and I got a pit bull, and I got me. And it might not go the way you want it to go, is what I'd say. But if you do steal her, have fun. That's all I gotta say. Have fun. I'll do a round on Sally. I'll do a round on her. I'll take my bloggy out and I'll do a round on her. I've got some on my machine right now, but I'll do a piece and you'll see what I did. I haven't got my lights hooked up, but this is one of my duels. Anyway, I'm at the 25, 29, and I'm going to click off and start another one. Here we go.